Welcome back, Math Gurus. We're going to practice solving a multi-step equation, variable both sides. We'll have to use a distributive property and combine like terms. All right, let's go ahead and jump in, get started. First thing you want to do is distribute the negative. It says minus, but it works the same way as a negative. I like to write a 1 in there anytime it's just a minus or a negative by itself. I need to distribute that to everything inside the parentheses. Negative times a positive is negative. Negative and a negative would be positive. I'll go ahead and bring down the 2.5x. And then everything on the right side. Okay. So if you notice, on the right side, I'm going to have to distribute the negative 2. You're only distributing it to what's inside the parentheses. So negative 2 times a positive x gives me negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1.5 is negative 3. Bring down the 1.6. Go ahead and rewrite left to right. All right, so on the left side, I can combine some like terms. Now, to combine like terms, they have to have the same variable and the same exponent. So I can combine a positive 2x and a negative 1x. So if you look at it as money, you have $2.50. You spent $1, so what do you have left? $1.50, or 1.5x. Bring down the 9.1 or 9 1/10. I'll go ahead and bring everything down on the right side of my equal sign. And then I like to use shapes. It's not definitely required. I just think it helps me stay organized. Maybe it's a tip that could help you. So you have to remember you can only combine like terms, and so 1.6 and negative 3 are the only constants that I can combine. I can't combine it with negative 2x. So it's like you owe somebody $3, that's why it's negative. You paid them back $1.60, but you still owe $1.40. So be negative 1.4, bring down negative 2x, and everything on the left side of the equal sign. I still have variables on both sides. I like to tell my students, I want to take out the little guy. I'm trying to avoid dealing with negatives, and negative 2x is smaller than 1.5x, so I'll add 2x to both sides. This would be 3.5x. Bring down the 9.1, negative 1.4. Now you're left with a two-step equation. Takes you back to 7th grade. So the inverse operation of plus 9.1, it would be minus because we want to undo it. Subtract it from both sides. So I like to always look at decimals as money. You owe someone $1.40. Then you now owe them $9.10 more cents. So what's your total debt to them? Negative 10.5. Now we have a one-step equation. 3.5 times x equals negative 10.5. So we have to divide it. Now, you cannot leave your divisor with the decimal. You have to actually multiply it by using the powers of 10. If you want the decimal to move 1, you multiply it by 10. You want it to move twice, you multiply it by 100. So a lot of times teachers will say just to move it. I just want to make sure you understand why you're moving it. Since I only need to move it 1, I'm technically multiplying it by 10. And then I'm multiplying 10.5 by 10. So my new division problem is 105 divided by 35. So 35 plus 35 is 70. If you add another 35 to it, you'll get 105. So that means our x is equal to 3. If we did it correctly, we should be able to plug it in to every place in the original equation that has an x and put 3. And the left side would equal to the right side. All right, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.